everybody, one of Wiisdom here. It is 1:33 in the morning, early Saturday, July 15th, 2017. We've got the man from the future, Blaster-Tron. Looks phenomenal in the game. The figure doesn't really do justice what we see here. The paint is a little pale, a little lacking in my opinion. Particularly when things, I realize you can't, well, you could make the paint glow. Needless to say, he'd be a great candidate for like a light core variant, if you will. Just picture, if you will, a better paint job, a deeper purple, highway star, queuing up now, and then just an iridescent, you know, not the cheesy glow in the dark, but like just the thin sort of 80s retro vibe, red and neon pink. I think it's got potential. That's just me. So here we are. This is Blaster-Tron. We're going to go through his base upgrades. I don't have a 20-minute Skylanders update for you tonight, so we should make better time. And let's get started here. We're going to recap his primary and secondary. Saber Slash is the primary. Press X to swing your sword and shoot lasers out of it. Combos up to 3 times. So let me click over to the handy-dandy spreadsheet, which I will eventually be releasing to you. Saber Slash, as we noted, it 32 to 48 on the first hit. Second hit, 43 to 65. Third hit, 54 to 81. So essentially, if you spam it 1, 2, 3, you're going to do 32, 60, or 32, 43, 54, with critical chances of 48, 65, and 81. In addition to that, the laser from each sword strike shoots out 10 to 15 for up to 3 instances of damage, which is pretty cool. Now, something I love and something that isn't advertised here, and some people may totally be oblivious to it, particularly if you're just playing and spamming buttons, you might just assume it's tied in with something else, if you even notice it. He is a knight, he has a sword, he can jump, he can slam the sword into the ground. Fantastic, right? Why Pinata doesn't have this, I still don't know. But in my opinion, Smashers, Knights, Sentinels, Swashbucklers, these are characters that should definitively have this ability. Realistically, everyone should, in my opinion, but hey, he does have a jump attack. You jump up, you press your primary, he slams the sword into the ground. 22 to 33, but catch this part. 3 times. Pretty crazy. Hologram Field is his secondary attack that you can see here. And what it's going to do, it runs, I really think it's 15 seconds. I counted it out here before I started recording. Previously, from the introduction video, I'd called it 13. But the simple fact that it does 9 to 14, 15 times, kind of makes me think it's 15 seconds. There's that white ring in there you see around the chompies. Once that hits the outer perimeter, that's when it times out. We'll call it 15 hits at 9 to 14, 15 second duration. And on impact, 11 to 17. So, let's showcase those real quick. Let's start with the hologram. This hologram field. I want to say holographic field for some reason. So if you throw it over here, there it is. You can see slowly, eventually, the white ring kind of becoming more prominent. And once that hits the outer edge, it just terminates. Now, can we have 2? Did I even test that? You can only have 1. So, when I chuck this thing at the enemy, it's going to hit them and do 11 to 17. And then you will see 9 to 14 flash on your screen 15 times. And we will probably be able to hit both of the dummies here. There's our initial impact got both of them as well. Now, if I come in here, our singular hit is 32 to 48. Yeah, we're still doing the same damage. So, primary attack, if you're far away, you can take advantage of these lasers, which are pretty cool. And the thing is, note if I just tap X once, we're going to shoot 1 beam. If I XX in quick succession, note that there were 2 lasers. And then if we 1, 2, 3, I'm sure you can guess what's coming next. We've got a 3-wide beam. So it's kind of hard to see if you like slow it down, pause it, I'm sure you can. So the sword though, 32 to 48, 43 65, 54 to 81, plus the lasers. So there you kind of get a feel for that. And more importantly for me, and this is a fantastic attack, plus the jetpack looks amazing. It looks like those stereotypical chicks that post up on their Instagram and Snap about the color run. But it looks really cool, and check that out. That's 3 hits of damage, 22 to 33, 3 times. And then, of course, it's amplified because we have another dummy in the vicinity. That's one of my favorite things. You know, I was never a proponent for the jump. I was totally fine with Skylanders having a jump pad. Obviously, it made a lot of sense to be able to jump. But the jump pad to this day is still utilized, even in Imaginators, because oftentimes you've got to go from here to like the rooftop of the well or something. And so a typical Skylander can't do that, no double jumps, etc. Really, why don't we have a double or a triple jumper yet? You know, like thinking back to Light Element companions here, Aurora, wouldn't she be a good candidate for like a 1, 2, 3 running jump where she like strikes down with her? Anyway, that's just random thoughts. But when they added that, we finally got a few characters with jump attacks. And I don't mean like a standard a fair deal here is he would jump and he would just do his primary attack, right? So if we were standing right here, we'd hit that guy at 32 and it would shoot a laser. Well, I prefer the unique ones like this because they're just so much more fun. Add a little bit to the character. So, without further ado...
but still not bad, right?
This guy's got some great one-liners, I'll tell you. I think one of them is like, everything is accounted for except this thing you call love. Pretty good stuff, I must say. Here we go. Seeing Persephone there made me think of Marcia. I wonder how she's doing these days. Thumbs up if you miss Marcia. But we're going to get rolling here with the tertiary attack. It is called Taser Tethers. Press Y. Did they really outlaw tetherball? I don't even know. There's probably a generation of kids that has no idea what I'm talking about. But when I was a kid, even at like PE at a school, you would go out and you would play tetherball. And they had just tons and tons of poles, and the balls it's literally a ball, kind of like a volleyball, attached to a string, attached to a pole. And you just slap the snot out of it, and there's someone standing on the other side. And the goal, aside from not breaking your nose, is simply to wrap the tether around the pole. And you do that by hitting the ball harder and, you know, freaking your opponent out into thinking, oh, I'm not going to hit that, it's coming too fast, you know. But I was recently told that like somebody wanted to play tetherball, but they couldn't get it because it was like outlawed now. How do you outlaw tetherball? Like, what is wrong in this country, you know? I mean, you're going to outlaw bikes next because people fall off? You're going to outlaw skateboards because you might break your elbow? You know, you're going to outlaw fishing because somebody might get a hook in their finger? I mean, like, granted, tetherball, the last time tetherball, to my knowledge, was really prominently featured in anything, it was Napoleon Dynamite. And maybe that's what did it in. I don't know. But for any of you younger viewers out there, like maybe high school age and younger, do you know what tetherball is, or are you just oblivious to it? like I said, my era, man, it was in like campsites anywhere you went, you know, like a state park, a national park, the creepy, you know, couple capitalizing on their river property, whatever it might be. It just, if there was a pole, granted it didn't always have the ball attached anymore, but you would see the little coupling on it, and it's like, why is there a random fence post here? No, that was tetherball. So I'm kind of curious about that. I haven't really had time to investigate it, but of course the taser tethers made me think of that. So press Y to launch your rockets. Fantastic, we finally get to do so. Connecting them with an energy beam. They become powered up when they enter a hologram field, increasing their damage. So, twofold little deal here. Oh, I didn't buy it again, man. That's like the second time in 2 nights I've done that. I've like come out, I've read an upgrade, and then I'm like, let's check it out. I'm like, well, this sucks. It doesn't do anything. Oh, there was his love line. My apologies. So let's actually purchase it. And now I can take a gander at it. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so close. Sick. Ooh. So, okay, I'm getting it. The energy beam's actually going to do damage. Huh. Okay. There we go. Ooh, salty. Obviously, this is a little cumbersome here with that platform breaking my energy beam off. It's harshing the vibe, man. I don't like it. So we're getting 2 hits there. Obviously, I think it could rip off a greater succession of hits. In particularly, say we had like a chompy spawner. Just cliche, I know, but picture like a field of chompies and then the dummies are the spawner. We basically wipe out the chompies as we go for that. Oh, it's slowing it down. Ooh, 32 to 48. That's ridiculous. Okay, so let's log this, shall we? Let's actually count how long they go. I'm kind of disappointed they don't travel farther, but let's just count this out. You know, they look like they're going like so fast after the hologram field. So basically 3 seconds. So 2 rockets walk into a bar for 3 seconds and deal 16 to 24 damage via... Well, I guess it's not via energy beam. It is, but it looks like we've hit the dummy square on with the rocket, and it does the same 16 to 24. So energy beam or rocket, we can assess that 16 to 24. Launch. We're going to use launch because we're talking about rockets here. Launch through hologram field. That sounds like it should be a Skylanders football stadium, right? Hologram field. Now taking the field, the holographics. But, so, let's take a gander at that from over this way. That was 13 seconds of rock right there. I'm going to see if we can't maybe get a full 15 seconds, because that would be devastation supreme. I'm going to angle this as best I can. Oh, I'm going to say you can probably get, you know, like that's pretty instantaneous. And I feel like we're going to just outlast that. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, not that time. So it kind of depends. It's very awkward, I have to say, to shoot something that, like, V's out from you as a central point and terminates whenever it, like, one rocket goes out of bounds or off limits type of a thing. So, but nonetheless, launch through hologram field slows down and deals 32 to 48. So you saw right there on that last round how many hits of 32 to 48 we did. That's insane. I'm not gonna lie. So you're probably gonna want the holographic field up, and then you're probably gonna want to do that, and then you can just stand over here and launch lasers and whatnot, and just have a great old time there. So let's move on.
Not programmed for pride, but still not bad, right?
Yeah. Alright, so energy extender. Your extended sabers lasers, that's a tongue twister, cause the hologram field to increase in damage. Hologram field increases in size over time. So I'm assuming sabers lasers, extended sabers lasers, like they haven't really elaborated on that, but I assume they just mean the little beams of energy we shoot out every time. So it causes increased damage in the hologram field, and the hologram field increases in size over time. So it's kind of already doing that, but let's pick it up and see. Alright, so we'll chuck a hologram field over there. I'll just kind of run around in here. Okay. Let's try it this way now. So keep in mind we were 11 to 17 on impact, 9 to 14, 15 times. Let's start out over here. Oh, it's 10, 12. Ooh. Looks like it's going to cap at 19 there. Let's just spam the snot out of this. I'm going to try to stay away there. Yeah, that's going to cap at 19, I think. Alright, so... that's doing 9. Now we're up to 10, 12, 14, 16. Wow, went too slow. Okay. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. 19 is going to be the highest. So energy extender. Shoot hologram field with lasers. Jump from 9 to 14 to 10 to 15, 12 to 18, 14 to 21, 16 to, I don't know, 24. And then didn't we have 18? I think we jumped from 16 to 18. So 18 to 27. And top out at 19. Half of that would be 9, 5, 10, 29. So let's make sure we had 18 in there. Alright, so 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, 18. Cool, not too shabby. And the lasers themselves are still doing, yeah, 10 to 15. So, yeah, this guy's going to be complex to use, but once you combine everything, I feel like it's going to be very beneficial. So, and that's a lot to put in the spreadsheet, but it's very simple. If you do this to a hologram field, you go from 9 to a max of 19. So, that's pretty much all she wrote there.
Accuracy of numbers confirmed. Only attribute that cannot be measured is this thing you call love.
Mm-hmm. He's preaching to the choir there. So, saber, sweep, and field follower. Hold X to charge up a wide slash. Hold and release B to create a weaker hologram field that follows you. So, that's kind of an abrupt end, but I assume it's an X charge and a B charge, and then I wonder if we can shoot the weaker hologram field or not. Let's find out. So, ooh. Oh, and he's so well. Keep in mind, this speed here is not accurate of what we would have in-game, but he's extremely quick here. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Was that an 86? From a box upgrade? Like base upgrade, I should say. Okay, so how many laser beams are we shooting out here? I don't even know if I can count that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there one centrally located? There is. I think it's 9. I'm pretty sure that's 9. When I edit the video, I'll be able to tell. But if this deals 86, holy snap. Oh, it does. You gotta be kidding me. You know what the crit is on 86, right? Half of it's 43. You put 86 and 43 together, and you get 129 that you just saw right chow. That's a fantastic upgrade. So 86 to 129 with 9x lasers. I keep typing lasters for some reason. 9x lasers at 10 to 15. That is insane, man. Like, I guess it makes sense, because, I mean, his saber slash, we're already doing 32, 43, 54. 86, though, that's a good jump. I'll take it. So, if I hold B, I assume it's... Oh. Oh, it just goes with you. Okay. Okay, let's count this out. About 7 seconds. So it's about half the length of a standard one. Now let's see what damage it does. Okay. I'll take that. Now let's count out the number of times just point blank range. 7, so I feel confident with my 7 seconds there. But it looked like it did have an initial damage number as well. 5. Okay, so let me see here. This is a big one. So field follower, 7 seconds with 5 to 8 impact, and I've forgotten. The spreadsheet's quite the thing here.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's 9 to 14. 9 to 14, 7x. Now, my question is, I just hold B down and then it times out on its own. So if we press B, we get to do that. Now, if I do this, will it... Okay, it does take it away, sadly. Now, the question now becomes... Oh, you can trigger it. Okay. Was that a little bit longer? I'm not sure. I doubt it is. Yeah, still 7. Okay. I feel like, could we get 8 out of that?
Cool.
No, still 7. Alright, so now what we've got to do is shoot a laser through it. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see how high we can get this bad boy. Oh, we got it up to 19. We are awesome. So, dun, dun, dun. Works with energy extender. These are some very complimentary base upgrades, I've got to say. Now, what I'm going to try next, I was going to say I'd do the Saber Slash. I'm sorry, Saber Sweep, but let's go ahead and try the jump attack, shall we? I think that'll be pretty cool. Alright, so unleash that. Oh yeah. Okay, so nothing special there, but still pretty cool. And now it is time. Oh yeah. This guy's amazing. He doesn't have the cool voice as Tide Pool, and I guess like the younger Portal Master dudes don't have an interest in dating him as much as Tide Pool, but hey. Like I said, when these two became available, it seemed like Blaster-Tron held the edge early on, and then Tide Pool sort of overtook him. People seem more hyped for her. My strongest interest remained in Tide Pool, and I can tell you right now, I'm freaking loving what I'm seeing thus far. So we still have one more to go in just the base upgrades. This is insane. I will say, a lot of times when you have base upgrades this good, the paths kind of suck. Yet at the same time, sometimes you have really, really nice base upgrades like this, and then an even more amazing upgrade path. So that's what we'll hope for. Final base upgrade. Sad face, I know. 1,200 is the price. It's called Sharper Sabers. Saber Slash does more damage. Dun, 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 dun. All the time with Tide Pool, we could never get the squid pistols to do more damage. Sad. Saber Slash does more damage. Press XXB to pull enemies towards you. Press XXY to launch enemies upwards. Oh, pick your poison, shall we? And we do more damage, so I'm interested in that part, honestly. Let's see, does a laser do more? No, it's still 10 to 15. That's fine. So our 32, 43, 54 should have increased. 38, cool. 49, right? Yes. 38, 49, 59, is that what you're seeing? I think that's what it is. Alright, I'm going to log it before I forget. So, 38 to 57. 49, half of that would be 24. 5, that's 25. 49, 59, 69, 74. And then 59 is our final hit. And half of that would be, what? 29.5, so we'll call that 30. So 59 to 89. Lasers, still 10. Did I type blasters? No, I didn't. Laser still 10 to 15. Is the Saber Sweep going to be impacted? I certainly hope it is. We were doing 86 to 129 with it. Oh, wrong button. My bad. I held a Nintendo button again. Alright, so let's get in point blank range here. Still 86, sadly. Jump attack, still 22. Okay. So, in my opinion, those should have gone up because they are saber attacks, but hey. So, XXY, what did that one do? Let's see. Oh, that's not right. Alright, we're having a little trouble executing this. Okay. XXB to pull towards you, XXY. We can't really showcase that here anyway. So, let's get the path names real quick. Alright, up top. Gotta add this to my spreadsheet here. Supremacy of sabers. That's sounding pretty promising. And that will make you more dangerous at close range, improving the power of your sword. And then we've got brighter light show. A threat at range, improving abilities relating to hologram field and taser tethers. Oh, that's going to be a tough decision, isn't it? I'm afraid so. Luckily, we're not making it right now. But we will go upstairs so we can showcase these other attacks. I'll tell you this, though, when I signed on tonight, Mr. Robot didn't show up and he didn't drop us an Imaginite chest. But I will also say, I think we've been hanging on to this one because I'm pretty confident. I could be wrong, but I think this is Blaster-Tron's chest from when we got his Sky Chi. So, let's pick that up if we can. Ultimates.
New night weapon.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. So we saved it correctly. This is Blaster-Tron's personal sword, and it's apparently known as the Blast Sword around Skylands. Its ultimate requires level 6, and it grants plus 60 attack to make your Imaginators that much more ridiculously overpowered. So, I'll take that. We've finally cleared out that stack of Imaginite chests. And, we're going to hop inside at 2 in the morning and see what's going down. That banana brawler in the background doesn't look bad. I was going to always make a banana quick shot, though. You know, that's what reset me was supposed to be, but no one will let me reset him, ironically. So this is his speed here. Let's actually hold B. Oh, he is super fast like this. Sadly, it times out automatically and enters this force field for you. But if you could just maintain that and never release it, he would be a machine. So, let's XXB if we can. Nope, I blew it. My apologies. Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble with this. Oh, I finally got it, and there's nothing there to hit. Okay, what did it do exactly? Dadgum. Okay. Five seconds of what?
Accuracy of numbers confirmed. Only attribute that cannot be measured is this thing.
I'm pressing XXB, but I'm having to... I wish you would stay stationary, fool. It's like, how can I pull you towards me if you're constantly running at me? And then he moves forward when that happens. Dadgum, and we killed it. This is ridiculous. Was it 5 seconds of nothingness? Dadgum. I'm gonna tell you right now, these combos are not easy to perform on this stage. Is that 4? We're gonna call it 5 seconds of unconsciousness. Starstruck. Like, that guy's coming at me, and as I press the buttons, I'm not pushing forward. He just moves forward naturally. You know? So, that's the one that's supposed to pull you forward. Let's try to get some damage numbers. 13 to 27 a lot of times, I think. We'll just call it good with that. And then XXY. Nope, that's not what we were looking for. Well, that would have been great if we had anyone there to experience the amazing uplifting service. It looks like a couch. And he's dead. Now the good news is when you screw that up... Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a terrible place to have to try this. And I'm not getting it. I'm literally like... I have to take my thumb off the left analog stick in order to do this, and put it to manipulate X and my other thumb to handle Y. So, my apologies. These are... I've had this problem throughout the history of Skylands. Like, that to me should have executed the combo, and it did not. Like... What's the point in documenting these if you can never use them, like, when you want to? Like, I can't... Okay, let's not even have a dummy here. Okay, that should have comboed, and it didn't. Oh, good lord. Do I have to hold X? Nope, that didn't even work. You know? Oh, please, can we just do the combo, man? Nope, we can't. We can do everything but the combo. Let's go for XXB. Fabulous. Fabulous. Cool. Well, who wants to do the combo anyway? No one really wanted to see it. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I've said this throughout all my time I spent researching these things, which is a lot. Many, many times when you have these, if it was XXX, we'll do that, and it just alternates between pull them in and lift them up, it wouldn't be an issue. But when you add in that other button, that's when we start to have problems. So I'm just going to slowly try it this time. And it didn't work. Now I'll try XXB. Didn't work. XXY. Finally got it again. Wow, how about that? What's that, like 1 in 22 times it's successful? Oh, back to back. Look at us go. We are masters of this game. Wow, 3 in a row. Let's see if we can ruin our streak. 54 and amazing. Cool. Alright, so XX. Now I'm going to try to pull him in. And I walked right up to him. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, let's just go for the knock-up then. Let's kill him along the way. We know it's 54. So that's great. 54's crit would be 81. He's just a machine and he's killing everything so easily. This is when I feel like I need a second player present just to lift that stick.
Laser ball.
Get out of my face, dummy. Alright. What was that? I don't even know what happened there. Okay. So I'm about to just call this a wrap right here, and we'll maybe showcase it some other time. You know, so that's what I'm gonna do. 54 to 81 on the lift up, and then the pull in, which you can't ever see because as the dummy walks towards me from that direction, as I'm pressing the primary, I go towards him, and we meet in the middle, and that's not any fun for showcasing a pull-in attack. But I'm limited to this small arena, and the dummies downstairs I can do nothing with, and I can't enter an arena or a chapter because I risk leveling up, which would skew all of our attack damage numbers, which we need to happen at their virgin level 1 intervals. So what we can do though is not end on a total sad note, and we can showcase this guy Chi. So it's Kaiju Believe It. Probably not pronouncing that correctly, but hey. Ultimate Sensei attack. Hold right trigger to enlarge to sensational proportions. Move with left stick to wreak havoc around you, and press X to cause area damage. Sounds good. Let's load up the arena here. And here we go. You ready for this?
Crazy Sky Chi sequence.
Oh man. I have no idea. End it. Okay, so that was awesome. I didn't really pay attention to the numbers. I was trying to press X, but he'd already killed everyone. So let's get 4 more in. I don't think I've really got enough of the meter filled up to execute another one. No, it's not even going to let me. So how am I going to eradicate these fools? Let's take a look at the energy beam. Now let's hop over here. I'm going to do an energy field. No, I'm going to do an energy field. And we're going to do that. I'll come over here. And that's about all she wrote. So I tell you what, let's try this. I'm going to put that there. Going to turn this on. We're going to shoot this. Going to hit him back. You get the idea. The man did not get to us and he was basically dead. Let's showcase that once more. So we're going to do B. We're going to do that. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to shoot the rockets. I hit him once and he's dead.
Victory sensors detect victory.
Yeah, your victory detectors are sensing correctly, sir, because you are OP. Let's showcase the sweet charge attack here. He does move pretty quick like this, too. Oh, yeah. Did we get 86 on both of those clowns? I think I did. No! Okay, I'm going to get 2 more in and see if we can pierce them. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked, dummy. Uh-huh. This is great. So, Blaster-Tron's base upgrades are amazing. Sadly, I can't do a good job of showcasing sharper sabers here. At least the second half. The first half, the increased damage, absolutely, but 54 to 81 when you knock enemies up. And then the pull-in is like a 13 to 27. It's just this area is too small when I'm having to move forward and they're moving towards me to showcase the pull-in effect. But it does seem to send them unconscious for like 4 to 5 seconds as well. So this is Blaster-Tron. These are his base upgrades. I think they're pretty phenomenal. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Similarly, this is some of you, your favorite part of the video. Which path did you take for Blaster-Tron and why? Are you happy with it? Did you reset him? Have you taken both? Are you so content with what you initially selected you don't even care what the other path is? Right now, I am not sure what I will do. I'll have to research it a little bit. Honestly, I feel like the primary and the secondary and tertiary are all pretty solid in and of themselves at this point. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess you just go and you enhance one of them. Earliest inclination is he's a knight, he's got a sword, takes supremacy of sabers, and just, you know, come in and just wail away at people, which by not hitting the pause button, but by doing things like this, right? A more logical and tactical approach would say to take a brighter light show and utilize the ranged abilities and then take advantage of the fact that he's already pretty dadgum stacked in primary attack. But just do things like that and then just be back here all potent and OP as you are. So I don't know which one I'll do. If you've got any thoughts, feel free to throw them down below. I was actually going to go ahead and record a path tonight. I'm pretty tired. I may just wait and see what kind of feedback I get from you. So that's probably what I will do. But oneofwiisdom.com is the website. Skylanderclub.com is the forum. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I will always tweet my videos. I will also tweet before I go live, whether I'm streaming on YouTube or Mixer. So stay tuned for that. Used to stream on Twitch. Still have a lot of videos archived there if you ever care to check it out. Might go back to it at some point, just not too happy with some of the things they've done recently. So, needless to say, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned a little something. All I can tell you is this guy is pretty freaking awesome. So, I will end with that. But very excited to check out both paths. I just hope that I wind up ultimately selecting the best path for me last, so I don't have to reset him another time and reacquire his Sky Chi, which, as you know, is my absolute favorite part of this game. So, thanks for watching. For myself and Blaster-Tron from the future, we'll catch you back here for another installment of Skylanders Research. Adios.